apply the GloPointer screen protector to your big flat panel displays. The first thing that you want to do is put some gloves on. These gloves are going to be in your application kit that you're going to receive with your screen protector film. And also in the kit is going to be some painter's masking tape like this. And what you want to do is the first step is to go all the way around the edges of the screen of your TV once you turn it off. So first thing you do, you want to turn it off. And this is actually quite easy. A good way to do it is to set the edge right here, right next about 1/8 of an inch in from the bezel, the frame, the edge of the frame, and just run your finger along the edge, guiding it with this other hand here, so that you get a nice seal. Then just run your fingernail along like that. And this is to protect from any potential water damage, because we are going to have to spray the screen with some soapy water before we apply the screen protector. Now this screen protector here is made out of high static clean vinyl film, which means that it picks up dust really easily once you pull off the paper backing. So the first thing that we want to do before we peel it off is to get all the dust off of the screen. Any speck of dust is going to make a little bubble underneath. And this nice cloth, clean cloth, is going to be included in the application kit. So as you can see right now, when you shine the 405 nanometer Blu-ray laser pen on it, you get a teeny tiny dot. And when you shine it on our screen protector, it's nice and bright. So what we're going to do is put this up here so that your laser pen will work on the screen. So before we actually peel it off, we want to get everything ready. We want to do a light mist. This is going to be in your kit as well, of soapy water. And the soapy water is important because it helps you get the air bubbles out with the squeegee. And this solution is just a mixture of distilled water and a drop or two of Johnson's baby shampoo. So it's really easy to make if you need to get more of it. So with our gloves on, we don't want to touch the edges, the underneath side of the vinyl film with our hands, because the oil in your skin will cause it not to stick very well. So with two people, and this has to be done with two people because it's a little tricky to handle for one. This is a smaller screen protector, so you get up into the 80 and 90 inch screens, and you definitely need two people. So holding it with 4 hands, the best way to start is to position it in the very top corners. You're going to see some big bubbles. Get this as close to the top as you can. And smooth out the big bubbles and the big wrinkles gently with your hand. Once you have your screen protector positioned, the soapy water allows you to wiggle it around a little bit so that you have it's evenly spaced in the top and the sides. We've cut the screen protectors about 1/2 inch total shorter than the height and the width, so that it will allow you a little room for positioning. So now you see you've got some big bubbles here, and we want to take the squeegee and start squeegeeing them out. So gently, like start from the center and go to the side. See how easily that they come out? And in the bottom, you can go from top to bottom. From the middle to the top. And then have your rag handy, or cloth, to wipe up any excess moisture that's going to come out from the soapy water. Now when you have most of the big bubbles out, come back and look at it really closely, and you might see some little tiny bubbles And it's okay to press down really hard. Here's one right here. Yeah, I'm pressing hard, more water's coming out. So press real hard to get all the remaining small water bubbles out. And if you see a bubble that just doesn't go away, it's probably because it's a piece of dust that got cut. When you're pulling the paper off, the paper backing off, you want to put it on the screen as quickly as possible so that it won't pick up dust in the air, because it has a lot of static electricity. And never lay it down on the table like this. How does it look on your side? Then you go around and you wipe up the edges. Squeeze out any more remaining bubbles that you see. And then we're ready to take off the tape. And using your laser pointer, you can see what a nice blue dot we have.